Hello everybody, welcome to my channel.
Helena Bonham Carter. The enchanting eccentric of British cinema, Helena Bonham Carter has long been one of Britain's most distinctive and daring actresses. With a career spanning over 4 decades, she has built a reputation for portraying unconventional, often darkly whimsical characters, from gothic heroines to aristocratic eccentrics. Beyond her unmistakable screen presence, Bonham Carter's fearless approach to her craft and her unapologetic individuality have made her a true icon of modern cinema. Early life and heritage. Helena Bonham Carter was born on May 26, 1966. In London, England, into a distinguished family with deep roots in British politics and culture. Her father, Raymond Bonham Carter, was a merchant banker, and her mother, Helena, was a psychotherapist of Spanish and Jewish descent. She is also the great-granddaughter of former British Prime Minister H. Asquith. Despite this aristocratic lineage, Helena's creative soul led her away from politics and finance and into the arts. Her early life was marked by personal challenges. Her father became partially paralyzed following surgery complications when she was a teenager. This event shaped her empathy and resilience, qualities that would later permeate her acting. Breaking into film, the Corset queen Helena Bonham Carter made her acting debut at the age of 16 in a television commercial. But her breakout role came in 1985 with the romantic period film A Room with a View, directed by James Ivory. Her portrayal of the innocent yet spirited Lucy Honeychurch earned her international acclaim. Throughout the late 1980s and 1990s, she became known for her performances in period dramas such as Howards End, 1992, The Wings of the Dove, 1997, and Lady Jane, 1986. This early phase of her career earned her the moniker Corset Queen, a label she would later defy by seeking out roles that shattered traditional expectations. Reinvention through Tim Burton and beyond. In the early 2000s, Bonham Carter began a new and defining chapter of her career through her collaboration with visionary filmmaker Tim Burton, who was also her partner for over a decade. Their creative partnership produced some of her most memorable roles: the morbidly comedic Mrs. Lovett in Sweeney Todd, the Demon Barber of Fleet Street, 2007, the Red Queen in Alice in Wonderland, 2010, and the Gothic Corpse Bride in Corpse Bride, 2005. Her roles under Burton showcased her love for eccentricity, blending humor, darkness, and emotion in a way few actors can. Together, they forged a cinematic aesthetic that became instantly recognizable, quirky, macabre, and emotionally rich. Expanding her range outside of Burton's world, Helena Bonham Carter has demonstrated tremendous versatility. Her turn as Bellatrix Lestrange in the Harry Potter series, 2007 to 2011, solidified her as one of the franchise's most iconic villains, combining wild energy with a chilling sense of menace. She also delivered a deeply moving performance as Queen Elizabeth, the Queen Mother, in The King's Speech, 2010, earning an Academy Award nomination for Best Supporting Actress. In recent years, she brought humanity and grace to the role of Princess Margaret in Netflix's acclaimed series The Crown, portraying the royals' complexities, wit, and melancholy with nuance and empathy. Personal life and legacy. Helena Bonham Carter is as fascinating off-screen as she is on it. Known for her whimsical fashion sense, often a mix of vintage, gothic, and couture, she remains a red carpet original. Her long-term relationship with Tim Burton ended amicably in 2014, and the two share 2 children. Her openness about grief, aging, and authenticity has resonated with fans who admire her refusal to conform to Hollywood norms. Bonham Carter's ability to blend vulnerability with eccentricity has made her not just a beloved performer, but also a cultural icon for individuality and creative freedom. The timeless muse today, Helena Bonham Carter continues to surprise audiences with her bold choices and boundless curiosity. Whether inhabiting the world of costume drama, fantasy, or historical biopic, she brings depth and eccentric charm to every role. Her career is a testament to the power of artistic courage, and to the magic that occurs when one dares to be different. Helena Bonham Carter isn't merely an actress, she's a storyteller, a rebel, and an enduring muse of British cinema, a true original in an industry that often favors conformity. A master of transformation, what truly distinguishes Helena Bonham Carter from her peers is her extraordinary ability to transform. She does not merely play a character, she becomes them. Physically and emotionally. Whether portraying a royal, a witch, or a baker's murderous accomplice, Bonham Carter immerses herself so deeply that the line between actor and role nearly disappears. Her performances often carry a sense of unpredictability, a spark of danger, humor, or melancholy that keeps audiences riveted. In The Wings of the Dove, 1997, she delivered one of her most hauntingly beautiful performances as Kate Croy, a woman torn between love and ambition. The role earned her an Academy Award nomination and established her as a serious dramatic talent. In Fight Club, 1999, she veered sharply away from period drama, playing the nihilistic, darkly comedic Marla Singer opposite Edward Norton and Brad Pitt. The film became a cult classic, and her portrayal was praised for its raw, unfiltered honesty. Collaboration with Tim Burton. The Gothic muse Bonham Carter's artistic union with director Tim Burton was one of the most visually and emotionally dynamic partnerships in modern cinema. Their first collaboration, Planet of the Apes, 2001, set the tone for what would become an unforgettable creative relationship. In Burton's world, she found the perfect playground for her love of the bizarre and unconventional. Her portrayal of Mrs. Lovett in Sweeney Todd, 2007, a role that blended humor, horror, and heartbreak, remains one of her most celebrated performances. Her chemistry with Johnny Depp, her frequent co-star, was electric, and her performance earned her a Golden Globe nomination. As the Red Queen in Alice in Wonderland, 2010, and its sequel, she brought cartoonish villainy to life with comedic brilliance, creating one of Disney's most memorable modern antagonists. Her exaggerated expressions and shrill demands for "off with their heads" became instantly iconic. Depth and grace. The Queen's Speech and The Crown. Bonham Carter's ability to balance eccentricity with emotional depth shone in The King's Speech, 2010, where she portrayed Queen Elizabeth, the supportive wife of King George VI, Colin Firth. The film was both a critical and commercial success, earning multiple Academy Awards. Bonham Carter's performance was subtle yet powerful, a masterclass in restraint and empathy. She returned to royal territory once again in The Crown, 2019-2020, playing Princess Margaret in her later years. Her portrayal captured the royals' complexity, a woman caught between duty and rebellion, glamour and despair. Bonham Carter's Margaret was both sharp-tongued and vulnerable, regal yet wounded. Critics lauded her performance as one of the highlights of the series. A life of creative freedom. Unlike many actors who chase fame or commercial success, Helena Bonham Carter has always followed her instincts. She chooses roles that fascinate her, not those that fit expectations. She has often said she prefers people with edges, characters who are messy, flawed, and alive. Her fashion sense mirrors this ethos, unapologetically unique and delightfully whimsical. Whether appearing at premieres in mismatched shoes or haute couture gowns, Bonham Carter celebrates individuality over perfection. She once said, "I think everything in life is art. What you do, how you dress, The Way You Love Someone, It's All Art. Honors and recognition. Over her illustrious career, Bonham Carter has received numerous honors, including 2 Academy Award nominations, The Wings of the Dove and The King's Speech, 4 BAFTA nominations, winning Best Actress for The King's Speech, 9 Golden Globe nominations, ACBE, Commander of the Order of the British Empire, awarded in 2012 for her contributions to drama. These accolades are a testament to her enduring impact on both British and international cinema. Legacy. The enduring spirit of imagination. Helena Bonham Carter stands as one of the few actresses who have continually reinvented themselves without losing their essence. She bridges the gap between the classic and the contemporary, the eccentric and the elegant. Her work transcends genre. She is as at home in a Merchant Ivory costume drama as she is in a Tim Burton fantasy or a gritty psychological thriller. In an era where authenticity is often overshadowed by image, Bonham Carter remains refreshingly genuine. She reminds audiences and artists alike that the greatest power lies in embracing one's quirks, flaws, and imagination. Helena Bonham Carter is more than a performer. She is a living embodiment of creative freedom, a storyteller who dances effortlessly between fantasy and reality. Her career continues to inspire a generation of actors who dare to be bold, imperfect, and unapologetically themselves. Humanitarian work and advocacy. Beyond her work on screen, Helena Bonham Carter has shown deep compassion and commitment to social causes. She has long used her platform to champion issues ranging from mental health awareness to refugee rights and children's welfare. Her empathy, shaped by her own family's experiences with illness and recovery, has made her a vocal advocate for resilience and kindness. Bonham Carter has supported numerous charities over the years, including ActionAid, Save the Children, and the Refugee Council. She has also participated in initiatives supporting victims of domestic violence and campaigns for mental health resources, particularly for young people. Her warmth and intelligence make her a beloved figure in these advocacy circles, not only because of her fame, but because of her sincerity. In interviews, she often emphasizes the importance of empathy and emotional honesty. She once said, "Acting teaches you how to imagine being in someone else's skin, and that's a kind of compassion we could all use more of." That same philosophy underpins her humanitarian work, which she sees as a natural extension of her craft. Personal life. Private yet playful. Despite her global fame, Helena Bonham Carter has always valued privacy and authenticity over celebrity glamour. Her long relationship with director Tim Burton made them one of the most beloved couples in the film industry, known for their gothic aesthetic, eccentric homes, and mutual creativity. Even after their amicable separation in 2014, they remained close friends and devoted parents to their 2 children, Billy and Nell. In recent years, Bonham Carter has been candid about finding balance after that chapter of her life. She has described herself as a late bloomer in many ways, embracing middle age with humor and gratitude. In 2019, she began a relationship with writer Rydag Holmboe, who is more than 20 years her junior, a fact she brushes off with her trademark wit. Age, she says, is irrelevant unless you're a cheese. Her openness about aging and emotional growth has made her an unexpected role model for women navigating life beyond Hollywood's conventional expectations. She often speaks about the value of self-acceptance and creativity at any age. A distinctive acting philosophy. Helena Bonham Carter approaches her craft with both intuition and intellect. She immerses herself in her characters, often creating extensive backstories, journals, and emotional maps for them. Her process blends discipline with spontaneity, which gives her performances an organic, unpredictable quality. She thrives on contradiction, finding fragility in villains, humor in tragedy, and humanity in fantasy. In her portrayal of Bellatrix Lestrange, she added touches of psychotic glee and tragic devotion that made the character far more than a caricature. Similarly, as Princess Margaret in The Crown, she infused royal melancholy with flashes of defiance and wit, creating a portrait of a woman torn between duty and desire. Bonham Carter's method is deeply empathetic. She once explained, "I never judge my characters. Even the ones who seem awful, they're all doing their best with what they've got." Fashion. A creative expression. Helena Bonham Carter's style is as distinctive as her performances. Known for her eclectic, often whimsical fashion choices, she rejects conventional trends in favor of individuality. On red carpets, she's just as likely to appear in a Vivienne Westwood gown as she is in a vintage ensemble, mismatched shoes, or a theatrical corset. Her wardrobe is not a rebellion against beauty but a celebration of imagination. "I dress for myself," she said, "not for anyone else. Clothes should make you feel like you, not like what someone else wants you to be." This attitude has made her a muse for designers who value originality over conformity. And she's become something of a fashion icon for the creatively fearless, continuing to inspire even after more than 40 years in film and television. Helena Bonham Carter shows no signs of slowing down. She continues to choose complex, fascinating roles that challenge both her and her audience. From playing Miss Havisham in Great Expectations, 2012, to voicing fairy godmothers and queens in modern adaptations, she continues to bridge the gap between fantasy and authenticity. In 2023, she appeared in Nolly, portraying British television legend Noelle Gordon in a role that once again demonstrated her ability to blend wit, vulnerability, and charisma. Her performance was widely acclaimed, proving yet again that she remains one of the most compelling actors of her generation. The enduring legacy. Helena Bonham Carter has built a legacy defined by courage, creativity, and compassion. She has never been afraid to look strange, to dig deep, or to expose the human heart in all its contradictions. Her body of work, from A Room with a View to The Crown, from Fight Club to Sweeney Todd, stands as a testament to the power of authenticity in art. In a world that often rewards conformity, Helena Bonham Carter reminds us that there is beauty in being different. Her enduring appeal lies not only in her immense talent but in her refusal to apologize for who she is, an artist, a mother, a dreamer, and a timeless force in the world of cinema.
Bye bye. Thanks for watching. Bye.